Okay, let's talk about filling the frame and eye guidance. That's really important. So when you frame something, okay, you want to fill the frame. What I mean by filling the frame, I don't mean that you need to place elements everywhere, okay? That's the problem. When you design something in 3D and you want to create a really nice design, powerful design, but clean design, you want to understand how to place details, how to create areas of rest, how to allow your eye to move from area of something that's really busy and detailed to something that's really calm, move through it to another cluster of details. So when you design something, think of in terms of moving from to an island. Okay, so from one island across the ocean to another island. An ocean is the area of peace and quiet, the negative space on the design. The same way you need to think about designing an image. It's literally the same principle. So you need to create areas of interest, right? You need to create areas of calmness. So here is going to be area of calmness, right? And, then you're going to have areas of details, but also the design itself. So whatever you're shooting, it's going to have areas of calmness. So they're going to be sort of re-emphasized, right? So you're going to be moving from anchor point to anchor point, right? In the image and, moving here and there, from a cluster of detail to cluster of detail across these areas of calmness, right? So that's what I mean by filling the frame and eye guidance. Now, eye guidance is exceptionally important in imagery. This is like, I say, the most important thing, because you need to direct people where you want them to look. It cannot be accidental, okay? I know 100%, okay, that you will be first looking here, and I'll tell you why. One, because it's an eye. And two, is because there's a massive contrast here, right? And also it's framed in a way that, when you enter the image from this side, this is the first thing you're going to get caught by, okay? You're going to get caught here, jump here, then you're going to slide along the neck, go up, through the arm, through the ear, back to the eye, okay? So you're going to circle here. You also will use the jaw as a slide, okay? Because there are three powerful lines here. So there's a motion in this image, right? It's going to be making you, it's going to make you circle around, but these are very powerful anchors, okay? You're going to be drawn to them. So the same here, look at how massive contrast this is, right? There's 1, 2, 3 elements of focus in this area, okay, in this image. And you're going to be circling around them. So you want to guide people through the image, right? You want to tell them where to go. You're going to go here. You're going to jump over here because reflection. You will notice this one, and then you're going to go here and go through the tower to the back, right? So, again, you want to guide people where you want them to look, right? So again, filling the frame doesn't mean that you need to use details all over the place to fill the frame. And even if you do so, you need to create areas of focus and sort of, eye pull, right? The eye's going to get pulled there. In order to help a person to circulate, around in the image, right? So you want to create anchors when people going to be jumping from to, when they're going to be looking at your image. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't need a lot of details, okay, to fill the frame. This is also filling the frame. The frame is fully filled by negative space and the silence. It's basically, I'm using silence, nothingness, okay, as a frame filler. And there you go, this, you get this portrait here on this side, black hair, right, which are then emphasized by this darkness here. It's pure tranquility and peace, and of this nothingness here, and that fills the frame. So you can do it either way, with detail or with nothingness, and it works. You need to balance all the elements, okay? Same here, there's chaos, there's so much freaking detail, right? But it fills the frame. By the way, this picture would be better if, there was some kind of a payoff here, some train, whatever. But it's impossible because these trains are automated, and I was actually in the front, in the front car. So there's nothing in front of you, right? There's no way to capture any train here on this truck. Shooting from the train is just impossible. But it would be better if there was some kind of a payoff here. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that you had a lot of chaos, right? A lot of, details, and they all filling the frame. But, you can do it this way as well. That's also filling the frame, right? And you guide the eye very cleverly here, because you guide the eye, you know, to the face expression, right? And you're just gonna slide through this hair, go down, bounce from this nothingness and go back. So you will use this edge here as a, just, you know, as a bounce, basically. You're gonna bounce back, right? Now what you could do is you could, for example, fill the frame in a way that you crop the image. You could literally fill the frame with an image completely, and create an interesting framing by using the entire, you know, real estate of the canvas without actually adding too many details. Because if you look at this picture, we get two main points of interest here, and that's it. And you get these lines, they're gonna lead us through the image, right? All these diagonals here, you know, they're gonna lead you through the image. And you know, all these massive shapes here. So you got one triangle here, then you got another triangle on the bottom here, another triangle here, right, etc. So but you can fill the frame with larger elements, because they're quite large elements, right, as opposed to what we have here. You know, there's a lot of small elements here, right, but here we have larger elements, we have blocks. And you can do it this way as well. And you can emphasize it by simply cropping the image in. So you see she's cropped, right? She's cropped here on the back, on the bottom, on the left side. All sides are cropped, which creates kind of like a confined feeling to this image, right? More intimate. So that's how you can do it as well.